Hey there, Python enthusiasts! Welcome back to the 100 Days of Python series. Today is day 2, and we are diving into the wonderful world of variables. Ready to rock some Python? Let's get started. Alright, let's start with the basics. What is a variable? Think of a variable as a container that holds information. Just like a box that can hold different items, a variable in Python can hold different types of data, like numbers, text, or even more complex data types. Here's a simple example. See? Age is a variable holding the number 25, and name is a variable holding the text Alice. Variables are super useful because they let us store and work with data easily. Naming conventions and best practices. Now that we know what variables are, let's talk about how to name them properly. Think of variable names like naming a pet. You want something meaningful and easy to remember? Here's the deal. 1. Use descriptive names, age, total score, username. 2. Stick to lowercase with underscores. 3. Start with a letter or an underscore, but never a number. 4. Avoid using Python reserved words like class, for, if, etc. Remember, naming your variable x might seem cool, but naming it number of apples makes your code so much more readable. Numbers and basic arithmetic operations. Now, let's talk numbers. Python can handle all sorts of number-related operations. From basic math to more complex calculations, Python's got you covered. Let's do some quick math. Easy peasy, right? Plus, you can do exponentiation with 2 stars and modulus with percentile symbol. Python makes math fun. Next up, strings. Think of strings as a way to work with text. Anything inside quotes, single or double, is a string. Check this out. Simple, right? But wait, there's more. Python has tons of built-in string methods to manipulate text. You can convert cases, replace parts of strings, split them, and so much more. String manipulation is incredibly powerful and super fun to experiment with. And there you have it, folks, a quick dive into working with variables, numbers, and strings in Python. Keep practicing, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you progress. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for more awesome Python content. See you tomorrow for day 3. Keep coding.